Good day, everybody, welcome to today's video. This is Dre from BackCountry Ranch. In today's video we are heading out west of Sundry to check out a new area that I've never been to ever before. This is out by Limestone Mountain. I've heard a ton of people saying this is a good spot, so we're coming out here to check it out. And on the way there, we're driving through Sundry, Alberta, which I haven't been through here in a few years. But needless to say, the town looks exactly the same as it did like 15 years ago. I think the only thing different that I noticed is that they have a Tim Hortons, McDonald's, and a new Shell gas station. Here we are coming up to Bear Burrito, and I've never been anywhere past where the saloon is.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, they used to have some awesome food there, but I'm not even sure if it's even open now.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it said Wednesday, Thursday fish or something.
Just got out here. It's a little bit windy. Nice view of the mountain. There's a creek over there. And gonna set up. Nice fire pit. Still a little bit of snow in this area, but I think I'm gonna set my Bear Burrito right around here. Steve's got his ARB swag that he's setting up. So this is my first camping trip in 3 weeks. Because the last camping trip I was out with Michael, the wind was brutal. It's windy, a little bit windy here too, but we are kind of in a ravine against the backdrop of the mountain there. So I got my Bear Burrito. Gonna be excited to try that out. Does take up quite a bit of space, that's for sure. There you are, the footprint's pretty big. Right now. Figure out which one's the front and which is the back.
Usually the
yeah, there we go.
okay, yeah, yours is more square than mine. Which model is it?
Here we are, it's all set up. Now that I'm out for the day, give that mattress time to flatten out. So here we are with the Darche Dirty Dee Swag. I got the largest model and I picked it up from Brigadeoverland, which is a company just out of British Columbia, which is nice and close, and it's in Canadian dollars. So I'm not going to use sleeping bags anymore. Alright, for sleeping arrangements, I got Cabela's Bass Pro. Picked this up yesterday. It's like a throw blanket, 50 by 60. Picked up this wool blanket that should be pretty good, and my Serbian sleeping bag. Alright, this is throw blanket that I'm going to toss on my mattress. Hopefully it'll be big enough, or maybe it's pretty small. I don't know yet. It looks like it's pretty small, smaller than I thought. Well, it's a little smaller blanket than I thought. I wonder if they make a bigger one. Either way, Gonna send Fedor a message here, because he's the one that suggested we get to this spot, because he's coming out later to meet us. Now this wool blanket. I've always wanted a wool blanket. In fact, I'd like to have a Hudson Bay wool blanket. And this one here should do quite nicely. So I got the diesel heater. And intake falls off, of course, because I put too much crap on it. Get back in there. So if anything, I'll run my diesel heater there and run a tube straight in. I'll see how tonight gets. Got a fire pit. So I'm just trying out this solar generator here. First time actually taking it out for real. Got no light and charging up. I got that backpack right there. It's full of goodies. We're gonna look at that later. Actually gonna do a video on that. And then cooler. What else do I need? Actually, I wonder how long the beaver took to gnaw through that to knock this tree down. So we're gonna take down that one there. But, gas chainsaw is a little on the cold side. Looks like the MS is stalling out. Because weakness is life. I remember when I had mine. I tossed that turd. Well, actually I sold it. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Yeah. Now we're talking.
Dust.
Can use my Fisker splitting axe. This is the best axe known to mankind. I think I've had this thing probably about a decade now. The Fisker splitting axe works really well, and you can purchase it at Cabela's or Bass Pro. They carry that brand. So that's the fruits of our labor. There's still lots of wood that we can gather, but we just got a small fire going. Gonna let it burn for a bit. Get some coals and I can use my thing, but I already see it's kind of falling over because the ground's thawing. I'll have to straighten her back up. Camp set up, fire's going. Really wanted to get the drone up, but might be a little too windy for that. It's unfortunate. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm gonna give Fedor for this campsite is a good spot. Too bad it wasn't a little bit more into spring and everything's a little bit green, because everything's still kind of gross and brown. But I think this would be an awesome spot come summertime, springtime for sure. I like the backdrop of that mountain. The wind was kind of blowing on and off, and I got a quick break in the weather, so I managed to get the drone up for a quick flight. And one of the reasons why I like flying a drone, not only to capture some of the amazing scenery that I may encounter on my adventures, but also it gives you a different perspective from the sky, like trails that you didn't know that were there. There's a few trails in this area that I noticed with flying the drone that I wasn't able to scout when we were out driving around, but I gotta say, I love the Rocky Mountains. Got that backdrop of the mountains so you can watch the nukes come over when Russia attacks. But I think it is motherfucking beer time. So once we get some coals going in the fire, got the beef jerky. I got some of these chicken snacks with some pita bread and the sauce again that we're gonna cook up. But I got 3 beers. I think I am going to crack open a Farmer's Daughter by Half Hitch Brewing Company. This is good beer. This is out of Cochrane, Alberta. It's pretty light at 4.5%, but this is a great beer. All right, it's motherfucking beer time, everybody. Oh, Farmer's Daughter, Half Hitch Brewing Company. This is good beer. If you're local, like I said, go check them out. Go to the brewery because even their food is absolutely amazing. Well, it's a moment of truth. Gonna try out the grill, throw some chicken on her, and it'll probably fall over and fall in the fire, and I'll get mad and kick it. Or we gotta give it a shot. Got myself beer on the go here. My shells, some chicken, this sauce, man. If you guys get this sauce, this stuff is good. All right, moment of truth. Try like that balancing game, one at a time. As the day moves on, I don't know what kind of weather this is. Snow, rain, sleet. Turn my chair too. It's sitting wet later. I just threw my COVID mask in the fire that I found in my Jeep and just melted, releasing the COVID into the air to create a new strain. So if I plan this right where I parked, I should have enough electrical to run to here and then the air ducting into the Bear Burrito, hopefully. Well, I can always move my Jeep up, that's not a big deal, which I might have to. I want to check it out. I've never crawled inside. Yeah. So I'm in the Bear Burrito looking out. This is it's what it's like inside. It's like a coffin. It's really what it is. It's like a coffin. I do wish there was another piece of fabric that came over top of the screen. I think it'll be alright though. I think it'll be alright. Well, it's raining. I'm gonna hang outside. I got my shoes underneath the flap in the front, so yeah. Should be okay. As long as your feet don't stink too badly, you should be able to sleep. Well, this is kind of a fail. I forgot to bring some seasoning salts for my steak, but I got some HP sauce. Make up for it. And some tri-pack specialty salad, because I want to be all hip like that. Oh yeah. Yummy bison steak. Except I want it directly in the fire, so I'm gonna put it right on the edge. You setting up a tent tonight, Fedor?
No.
You gonna sleep in the Jeep?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Did I get you?
With his Ukrainian axe.
He's Chinese.
As it became dark, the temperature just started to drop. It was plus 20 earlier in the day, and by evening it was getting down to at least minus 10, so it's time to fire up the diesel heater. And I was a little concerned because the Bear Burrito was a little on the small side, so I wasn't sure how the diesel heater was going to be, but it actually kept me super toasty and warm, almost too warm. It's the next morning, survived the night, and the Bear Burrito was pretty good. Had to run the diesel heater because it was pretty chilly last night. Floor's just getting a fire going. Steve's either frozen to death or he's still in his burrito. Yeah, it was a good night though. I don't like to waste any time in the morning, especially if it's kind of cold and gray. There's no point sitting around when the end game is you just got to get home. I just packed up my stuff, threw it in the Jeep, and took off. Fedor was staying out for a while, but if you look over here, you can hardly see them, but there's the wild horses that are on Sundry. There's a lot more of them, but I managed to catch some on the side of the road. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.